Vice President Kashim Shettima says Nigeria urgently needs institutional reforms to solve the majority of its public policy challenges. Shettima made this known during the presentation of the draft National Public Policy Development and Management Framework at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. The Vice President praised President Bola Tinubu for blending public and private sector experience and embracing bold reforms.
If we get our institutional frameworks right, we solve our 80% of the challenges of our public policies. And this approach is long overdue. What nations need is not strong characters or leaders. What nations desire are strong institutions. Our citizens must see that our reforms and policies are for the overall good of the nation. They must imbibe this, respect these policies, and accept it for the overall good of our nation. And policy clarity is important. If it is not understood, it could not be implemented. I want you to incorporate some sanctions into your framework. Some deliverables, targets. If people fail to perform, they should be made to pay the price.
Earlier, Special Advisor to the President on Policy and Coordination said the draft was developed after discovering the federal government lacked a document guiding policy creation.
Our meeting today with the Vice President was to present to him the draft public policy framework for his input. The Office of the Special Advisor on Policy and Coordination has been working on developing the framework, which is in line with the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President. The President had made it clear to us that there's a need for us to provide clarity on how the government can improve on its performance. One of the key areas we recognize is the need to have a public policy framework that will guide the way government conceptualizes policies, the way government develops policies and implement them. The Renewed Hope agenda has been clear on the fact that governance is core. There's a pillar that is contained within our Renewed Hope agenda, which recognizes governance as a big pillar where we'll be able to drive our performance. In so doing, we came here today and we've briefed Mr. Vice President, and he is in support of the draft policy document. He's provided his input, which we're going to go back and reflect in the document and consequently to present to the Federal Executive Council for its consideration.